So Darkwood, it's a thing that got released today. Well, I mean the map call got released today, and I'm pretty hyped for it. Uh, I actually got to work on the production of this project, and I wanted to take you through some of the things I worked on. So, one of the first things that we on the production team tried to work on was actually Cordy. And if you could tell from the storyboard and his art direction reference looking pretty different, he had a lot of changes. And he had an initial sketch created, and I wanted to animate it just to kind of get like a feel for how it works. And so I did. And I was pretty proud of it. And the team liked it. And it was potentially going to be used for promotion material, which, if you couldn't tell by the fact that this released a week late, the trailer obviously didn't happen. um, I thought like animating him was pretty fun, and I actually did a couple other drafts for trying to get Cordy's final design finished up. He initially had, well, the four like sections on his jaw. However, it was determined later that it would probably be a hassle to animate so much, so it was narrowed down to three. And then there was a little bit of flip flopping as to whether we had two on the top or two on the bottom. It flip flopped a little bit, but then the final design got fixed, and so we had one on the top and two on the bottom, which means ultimately that my beautiful little sketch that I created here of Cordy's mouth opening up cannot be used or reused for any part of this project because it is completely inaccurate. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's fine. I also did some background sketches of some stuff. The first one I worked on was the yard, which I made kind of a short thumbnail for. And then I also made thumbnails for the interior of the Lizard's Labyrinth, as well as the interior of the hut. And these thumbnails were gloriously cleaned up by some of the individuals on the production team. I'll leave a link to their socials below. And they turned out really good. They're obviously a lot better than whatever absolute atrocities I drew, but the one I actually did end up refining myself was the yard sketch, which I finished up and then got it color corrected by Madame Jelly. And when it comes to anything else, that's most of what I ended up working on when it comes to this production. This production didn't have nearly as many pieces as Pulse did, which was kind of nice, especially considering we were already super behind on releasing this. But yeah, there were obviously some pretty big production mishaps, such as, well, I've been saying this before about us being late, but Angel also forgot about Bumblebee. She is a neglectful parent. How could you, Angel? Also, Angel, I need you to explain some of your messages. Uh, they're a little questionable. um, but even though Bumblebee has unfortunately been excluded from Darkwood, I still made these little doodles of her. Hopefully, she will make a grand return one day. I cannot forget about my child, my sweet little baby. Anyways, that's it for this video. Bye bye.